Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello, how do you do? What is happening with you? Blessings, blessings, and more blessings are speaking to you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I could appreciate that. And for those who would be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. All right. Now, we are talking about we're still talking about the notion of change, and that change is inevitable. It's coming no matter what, right? We all know that. Change comes no matter what. And a lot of us would like things to stay the same. And I hear that. I hear that. I'm sure there are some things that in my life I'd like to stay the same, but they won't, and we won't, right? Even if we think we're the same, we are still changing. Like we might keep the same ideas, same life philosophies, same thought patterns, and things of that nature, but we are not the same. Even if it's just the fact that we're aging, right? And things about our body will change over time. But we don't have to have change only at that base level. That's natural, developmental. We don't have to have that limited kind of change. We can choose to change. We can choose to change at a higher, at a much higher level in life. Lotion. We can choose. We can ask ourselves, so what is my next highest, fullest, truest, easy, freest? My ego is like easiest. let's let's push easy up there, girl. Okay. Nah, not easiest version. I'm going to be in flow, alignment, with ease in that sense, but not easy as in lazy. Hey sis, good morning, Brian. Good to see you. His ego was like, hey, 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 honey bun. Hey, Tony. Good to see you, honey. Um, so it was like easy. No, girl, we not looking for easy because we know now. What's the song? Cause I'm easy. Mm-hmm. Easy like Sunday morning. Now, I'm okay with that kind of easy because we all need that kind of easy from time to time. And I can appreciate that kind of easy as a personality style, meaning that we don't let things ruffle us too much. We're not ready to jump down somebody's throat. Like we're not always on edge. We're not like, yes, um so I'm okay with that kind of easy. Anyway, going on a tangent about this easy that my ego was trying to slip in there. So asking ourselves the question, what does it look like to be our next highest version, our next truest version, our next freest version, our next fullest version, right? As it relates to change. So we can anticipate change or we can fear it. We can anticipate it or we can fear it, right? And if we anticipate change, we know that it is coming. We know that change is coming. So it's like someone was a hockey player and they'd ask him something about like how did he win so many games and things like that. and he was a goalie, I believe. And his response was that he anticipates the puck. Like basically, he anticipates where the puck is going to be, right? So he gets in front of it or something like that, he said. But so it's like he's ahead of the game. He's ahead of the curve. He's ahead of the, and so for your own life, you can look at your own life and anticipate your next move. Anticipate. Hey, Ray Price, good morning. Thank you for your prayers. Anticipate your next move because you know it's coming, right? You know that your next move is coming. So you can get in front of that and you can anticipate that next move, right? And so, right. And so you can do that. You can decide what do you want as a next move for yourself. What do you want as a next move? What is your life asking you for? What is your life inviting you to as a next move, right? What is your, what is the invitation to become, right? And not from a place of, oh my God, I gotta, and if I don't, not from that place, y'all, not from that place. We've got to find a place of peace, because even if our situation is challenging and we don't want to stay in the situation, I get that. I absolutely get that. It's not beneficial for us to, get in a state of desperation while we're trying to figure out solution, because the two of them are really at different ends of the spectrum. We've got to get, good morning, Virginia from Virginia. Hey, my sister. What benefits us more is a spirit of gratitude and appreciation. And I'm not saying ignore what's wrong, but I am saying recognize what's right. Prioritize recognizing what's right. Right? Prioritize recognizing what's right. I am not saying ignore what is wrong. I just wanted to capture that. But I am saying prioritize what is right, right? I am saying that, to prioritize what's right. Because what's right or what's working. What's right or what's working in your life. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because excuse me one second, but I need to capture that. Prioritize what is right and or working in your life. Okay. Now, why do I say that? Because look, if we only focus on what isn't working, if we only focus on what's wrong, if we only focus on the problem, then that's what's going to be front and center in our mind. Hey, Erica. Good morning, honey bun. But what's important is what's to focus on the solution, right? To move in the direction of solutions and not get stuck on majoring on the problem, but considering the solution, redirect our energy to be solution focused. That's what I'm saying, right? It is that I am saying, because when we focus on the problem, we major on the problem, and we stay with the problem, we get the energy from the problem. It weighs us down. It's, it's like boulders on our shoulder or cinder blocks on our shoulders. Whereas we focus on solutions and we give our energy towards the solutions, it's like we get balloons to lift us, if you will. So we can either have balloons or we could have center blocks, right? We get to choose which ones we have. Do you want to lift or do you want to be oppressed or pressed down? And so problems are problems. They're a part of life, right? Challenges, problems, obstacles, however it is that we want to refer to them. But what I'm saying is, whatever you call them, if that's all you think about, if that's all you give your energy to, if that's all that we look at, that it gets larger. Whatever we focus our attention on, it gains ground, it gains space, it gets larger, it grows, it increases. Do you see? And so it's vital for us to focus our energy in the direction that we want to go. So we can anticipate change, know that it's coming, know that where we are right now will not stay the same. Things will be different. We can anticipate that. But let's not fear it. Let's not fear change. Let's not fear change. Now we can lament, right? Um, you know, Sometimes I think about, like, my mother passed in 2008, and sometimes I think about the difference it would be if she was here, right? The difference, how things would be if she was here. One of the things I know is that I'd be going to see her all the time. That's what I know, is that I would be going to see her all the time. So that would be, my life would be different. Oh, and I know that she would be traveling with me. I know that too. So I would have bought two of everything. Everything that I buy for me from a travel perspective and things like that, I would have been buying for her. Right. And she would have been on the plane. I don't know. I don't have my mom. I don't think she had been on the plane. I don't know. She hadn't been on the boat. She did not like the water. I'd have convinced her to get on the plane. She'd have did it for me. So sometimes, when I think about that, I, feel that sadness, right? That I don't have to, right, Erica? That I don't get to do that. I don't even know how I got on there. Change, change, change. Oh, this thought about that, things change, and we we can give ourselves permission to feel the sadness of things that have been life-giving for us that we don't get to experience anymore. Right? And that comes with a level of sadness. But what if I spent all day, every day, focused on that my mother is no longer here, um, right? And she has joined the ancestors, and right, but she's not here for us to engage with. But I love this quote. Hey, Andrea. Good morning. I love you back. I love this quote from Maya Angelou. She said, somebody asked her, like, does she ever get afraid when she go on stage? And she was like, no. I don't remember if she said no or not. But what she did say is, when she needs something, she brings her ancestors with her. So she knows she's never alone. So she knows when she said when she walks on the stage, that her mama, her grandmama, her aunties, right, that all of them walk out on the stage with her. Right. So she's never there alone. And from that day forward, I take on that same experience, that I am, we talk about it all the time, but in different ways, where we stand on the shoulders of giants, right? Where we stand on the shoulders of giants, where we right? Good morning, Erica Queen. Where we stand on the shoulders of giants. Queens will be in Aruba in less than 5 days. Woo! Well, yeah, 5, 6 days. Yeah, we stand on the shoulders of giants. And and I love it. I love it. I love it. And so we can. So I leverage that. I guess the point I was making is that I leverage that. I leverage that. That I'm not walking alone. I'm never walking alone, right? So we've got God, of course, and my mama, my aunties, my grandmama, all strong Black women, right? Who've had to weather the storm of being Black in America, right? They've had to, and so they've got a unique perspective and some unique strengths from having had to walk in that identity. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for their walk. I'm grateful for their strength. I'm grateful for who they be because of who I be. And so although I would prefer that they all be here, that would be very selfish of me because at this point, my grandmother would be quite elderly. And my mother, I don't know how old she'll be. I have to think about it. 60, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010, 2020. Mother would be 80. 86, 87, something like that. Anywho, I'm talking about us today. Anticipating versus fearing change. It's coming. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. And so we can ask ourselves the question, who do I want to be in this next cycle? Who do I want to be? So I'm getting ready to cycle again. March will be my birthday, and I will be 63 years old. We see the manifestation in you. I am grateful for you. The difference you make in the world is awesome. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Same for you. Thank you for the love, y'all. I appreciate all the love. Right? And so as we think about it, beloved, right? As we think about where we are, who we are, how we are, the things that we need, desire, all of those kinds of things, position ourselves for it. And one of the ways to do it is to not be at odds with fear. To not be at odds. To not, thank you for the, hey, oh, yes. To not be at odds with change. Because it's inevitable. All right, beloved, I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. We don't have the right to not be amazing. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.